Hiya, I'm Stella.
And I'm Liz.
And we're EmPact.
Hi.
Hi. So our ethos is to connect the underserved to the careers that they deserve. Yes. So we're going to go through these questions and you can find out a little bit more about how we started and what we do. So the first question is, when did you first think that the methodology you had developed in your own career could benefit many other people? I'll give that to you, Liz.
Okay, I'll take that. I was going to take it anyway. The first time we identified that there was even a methodology was just off the back of me having struggled after I graduated to get into a role, working in a retail environment, which was my weekend job, but I had to end up taking it full time and not being able to get onto grad schemes, and then being able to just strategize and get myself into through direct entry into a big four consultancy firm. And then my friends around me were like, how did you do that? You're not on a grad scheme. How did you do it? How did you go from working in retail to getting into a big four firm? And from that I just started helping the people around me, and it was successful. And then I realized I actually had a method that I could apply to others. So that's how it went, really.
So this follows on nicely to the next question in terms of what inspired you to found EmPact. So Liz and I are both the founders, so we're co-founders of EmPact, and Liz has described her journey. Mine was quite similar as well, strategizing, getting into the right a good role. So what inspired us is that from doing this for ourselves, and obviously as Liz said, we started helping our peers, and then we started to realize this was a widespread issue. It wasn't just people around us, it was friends of friends, it was cousins, nieces, nephews, everyone around us that was going through the same thing. And we just thought, you know what, this can't just be something that we offer to people that come in our vicinity. We have to start stretching this out and help doing a wide reach and helping loads of people. So that's what really inspired us to understand there was a need and actually ensuring that we were fulfilling this need.
Yeah, and I think just to add, it was even just working in the environments that we worked in, we saw that there was not representation at all. And that was a big part of it as well. Yeah, that was
a very, very big part. Okay, so the next question is, how do you think that EmPact will benefit disadvantaged communities? So as we said, we work with the underserved, so that falls into ethnic minorities, people with hidden disabilities, or people from lower socioeconomic backgrounds. So our work directly benefits these individuals because normally they are at disadvantage when competing with people from higher economic backgrounds or their white British counterparts getting into work, not having the confidence as well to get into roles. So what we've done is help build that confidence, help them identify their skills, and then this eventually helps them get into a good role. And where a lot of these people are coming from, they didn't see that wasn't in their future. Absolutely. They didn't have those aspirations. They thought, okay, getting a degree and that was it. So now what we're doing, we're creating real social mobility.
And that's it. And I think to add, we on the programs that we do for personal development, we don't target just high achievers. Most programs are only for high achievers. We're looking at middle achievers. We're looking to show them that, by going into the right role, you can be a top achiever in that role. It's just finding the right thing for you. So we welcome middle achievers to come, come and hit up EmPact and just get in contact, and we will definitely help you in your career.
Okay, so the next question is, what are the biggest challenges currently facing you in EmPact? So I will give that to you, Liz.
Great. I think the biggest challenge is just corporate relations and corporate partnerships. You finding the right corporates, that is, and getting through to the decision makers. You need to find the right corporates that have the same ethos and actually want to implement change and not say they just want it and have fancy wording and templates and stuff like that, and nothing comes of it. We need to find the right corporates to work with, the right minds, people wanting to actually change the status quo. And I think that's the hardest thing for us, really.
Yeah, definitely. That is definitely one of our main challenges. So the final question is, where do we see ourselves in 5 years' time? So Liz, I'll start with you.
Okay. We just see ourselves like having a global reach. As Stella said before, we know that around us that it's a problem, but we know that it's a global problem elsewhere. So we definitely want to have a global reach, and we're going to be doing something really exciting technology wise as well, and that will enable us to have the global reach, and it will enable us to change the way diversity and inclusion is done in firms. It will just change the game, believe me. So watch this space.
All right, and I think Liz covered most of it, but essentially in one word, we're going to be change makers. We are going to be change makers. The way people get into roles from underserved backgrounds is going to change. We're going to see a lot more representation in organisations, and there's just going to be a lot more positive, more positive outlook in that environment. So yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.